Hi Capricorn, welcome to Spirit Mail. I'm Cheryl, and we're about to do your What Does Spirit Want You to Know reading for the month of March. This is my favorite reading. If you've watched me, you know this, because we don't ask any questions. We just let Spirit take over the whole reading and tell us exactly what it is that they want to say. So, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we thank you so much for clear and concise messages, and we thank you for love, light, and prosperity, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly what is your message for our friends born under the sign of Capricorn as it relates to them for the month of March, the weeks coming. Okay, guys. So, current energy for Capricorn. Fortune's wheel. Woohoo! What's crossing you? Three of Earth. And underlying energy, Eight of Water. Near recent past, Ace of Fire. Capricorn. Okay. Crowning energy, Queen of Air. Pisces just got King of Air right there, same spot. Near future, Hanged Man. Wow. Okay. And your attitude or energy toward all this, Seven of Fire. I love that. Your outside influence, Page of Air. Your hopes and fears, the Star. Wow. And your outcome is Page of Earth. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Let's talk about this. I'm just going to say right now, again, I'm going to remind you, it's a general reading and it's a collective reading. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check out your moon and rising signs. That's the collective part of it. The general part of it is it's not specific to love or work or outside relationships or anything like that. It's just general with you. So whatever it is you have going on is how you're going to relate to it. But you're coming out like your current energy is the wheel of, this says Fortune's wheel, so the wheel of fortune, it's like you're on the top side of that wheel. Because there's a heart here, I feel like for some of you, it is going to be about a new relationship blooming or something like that. But whatever it is, whether it's relationship or work or whatever, this is a very favorable time for you right now, this month of March, okay? What's crossing you is whatever this change is. This card right here is the Three of Earth. For me, it's the same as it is the same as the Three of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. But for me, it's about a holy collaboration. And for me, the crossing card can either move you forward or it can hold you back. So I feel like what Spirit's saying is, remember, Capricorn, that we're all working together, right? Sometimes we just take off and go do things and we really don't stop to consider what is our soul trying to say to us in regard to this. A holy collaboration, the number 3 is like you, your spirit team, and your creator, all of y'all working together. So that's what this is about. So it's like if we take off and forget. And again, I'm not saying, whenever I say that, I have to be careful how I say that. Whenever I say that, if we take off and forget that we have a team working with us, we might try to do something on our own or accomplish something on our own, and we end up beating our head against the wall trying to move forward with something. And Spirit's here saying, if you would just ask me, if you would just, let me in to guide you, I can move you around the roadblocks, I can move you around the potholes in the road, all that kind of stuff. But sometimes we forget that we have that team there and we just move forward. So again, it can move you forward smoother, or it can, if we're not connected, if we're not connecting on a regular basis, it can kind of hold us back or cause us to stumble. Your root energy, the underlying energy for you, is the Eight of Water. And for me, this always has something to do with the recent past. So it's like deep in your gut, it's like you made a decision. You're moving on. You're moving on to what serves you better. You're leaving behind the things that no longer work for you. And it's like, because in the recent past, you had some kind of revelation or epiphany, perhaps in meditation or something, right? It's like this is Spirit giving you for me, the aces are always a gift. So it's like Spirit's giving you this new inspiration, this new idea about who you are and how you show up in whatever this area is for you. And because of that, you decided, yep, and I'm gonna leave behind those things that no longer serve me, because the way I've been doing it's not been working. So I'm gonna do it differently. I am going to walk a different route. I hope I expressed that correctly. Your crowning energy, and for me this is your higher self, your guides, your angels, your archangels, the Holy Spirit, Queen of Air, okay? The Queen of Air does not allow her emotions to trip her up. The Queen of Air takes things like fear and doubt, those emotions that drag us down, lower our energy, can trip us up. She releases herself from that. She'll allow it to process through her, then she releases it and moves forward anyway. And she moves forward in wisdom, right? She brings to the table a lot of wisdom with her. So this is a more mature energy. She's not caught up in her head with self-sabotaging thoughts and things like that. That's your crowning energy. So Capricorn, this is saying that in this area, you have matured and you've got wisdom there. So as you move forward, draw on that wisdom. See that owl right there? Draw on that wisdom and move forward in that way. Your near future is the Hanged Man. Now, some people might look at this card and say, man, that means I'm going to be, in the near future, I'm going to be stagnant. I'm going to be stuck. Not necessarily. This is a pretty spiritual card. It's kind of like whenever we stop and we back up and we look at things from a whole different view, like we look at it from a 10,000 foot view versus right here in the middle of it, right? And so you back up and you look at it from that way and you see things differently. It's kind of like having a tower moment without the tower, because you get the perspective, you get the understanding, you get everything that people gain from a tower moment, but you get it without the tower whenever you do it yourself, whenever you allow yourself to detach and look at it from a higher place. Okay, Capricorn, your energy toward all this is the Seven of Fire. I love this. See all this rock, this earth that he's standing on? It's very solid. He doesn't have to worry about it moving underneath him, right? So he's on solid footing and he's reared up on 2 feet because he's ready. You're ready for whatever this is. It's like you're ready to go. And you know that you are guided. You know that you have a holy collaboration, right? It's like you're ready for this, whatever it is that you're going through. Your outside influence is the Page of Air. The Page of Air is very it's like curious, and a freedom to be curious. Do you see the freedom in this energy right here? Very, very free. The freedom to be curious in her truth, and it's not gender specific, but it's the ability to be free in your desire to learn more or to explore ideas that aren't necessarily in line with what you thought life was supposed to be and stuff like this. And it's an outside influence. So I feel like there could be a younger person in your vicinity that maybe is motivating you in some way to look at things a little bit differently. Yeah, so somebody somewhere in your environment is really like motivating you to think outside the box, to be free to explore whatever this is that you're moving into, whatever this favorable time is for you. Okay, so your hope and fear is the Star card. Okay, so the Star card can be looked at a couple different ways. One way for sure is you're extremely blessed. And so because this is showing up in your hopes and fears, it's like you want to experience the blessings in your life. But there's something back in the deep of your mind, maybe some old programming that it's time for you to let go of that says that you maybe aren't worthy for this. But it's showing up because Spirit's saying, yes, you are worthy of this. She's looking inside of this vessel right here, Capricorn. And for me, she's looking at her higher self that she's holding inside that vessel, and perhaps it's her inner child that she's holding inside her vessel, and that vessel, and she's saying, I cherish you. I honor you, right? I want to do my very best for you. And so it's about her focusing on being true to who she is, and honoring that, right? And walking in that kind of love, that kind of self-love. And there's a big difference between self-love and self-absorption, right? Huge difference. But this is about self-love, about truly loving yourself enough to honor the truth of who you are, and allow yourself to be free to explore those things that are outside of what you thought at one time. So your outcome, right, is this new beginning. It's like, here's this young energy, and again, it's a young energy. So I feel like whatever this is, it's going to make you have the feeling of youth again. It's going to make you feel like you're ready to take on the world in a very youthful way, not like you want to go do the things you did when you were young, but I'm talking about the energy inside of you, right? And you're going to walk it out. It's going to be like a brand new opportunity, brand new relationship, brand new job, whatever it is. Remember, it's a general reading, and you're actually going to walk it into your reality, whatever it is, and you're going to begin to grow it from a very solid place. This is the earth, right? A pentacle. It's in this 3D reality, and again, he's on some very solid ground right here. So you're going to bring something very solid into your reality from a very a new place. It's going to be a new thing. They're doing a new thing in you, and not just in you, but in your world too. There's a new thing coming in your world. Okay, so now we're going to do the PS. God, guides, angels, archangels, and Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for my friends born under the sign of Capricorn. Show me clearly, what is the PS as it relates to this message? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly. What is the PS, please? Great cards. Okay, so Capricorn, PS. Look, you have the Queen of Swords as your crowning energy, and they're coming in with the King of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, she's a leader also, right? She's a very mature mindset. And she carries a lot of wisdom with her, and he takes that mature mindset and uses it to walk out his vision. He uses it he's a visionary, right? And he's also an action taker. So he uses that mature mindset to walk his vision out into his reality. Again, detached from emotions that do not serve you, leaving behind those things that do not serve you. Capricorn, very strong energies here. And they're saying, okay, I love this card showing up right here, because they're saying whatever this is, okay, if you feel reservations about it, that doesn't mean, hey, Cheryl did this reading and I got to move forward in this. No, this is all your choice. You get to look at your world and how you want to maneuver your world. You get to decide the pace that you want to walk it out. There's no timelines here. There's no rules, fast rules that this is how you have to live your life. This is about you deciding. It's how you decide you want to move forward with this. And then they're making me go back to this card too. This holy collaboration, right? You get to decide, and not only do you get to decide, you get to decide whether or not you want spirit to be involved, because you can move forward and not necessarily know where the potholes are, or you can move forward with spirit in this collaboration and let them guide you into a smoother journey, or you don't have to go on the journey at all. Capricorn, it is so your decision. But there is a decision. It's like there is some kind of choice to be made. You've already made one choice, that you want to leave behind those things that don't serve you. Okay, and then, wow, this is, oh man, this is not the same card, but it kind of has the same feeling where you judge yourself worthy, where it's like you're rebirthing yourself. That's why this energy is so young right here. It's like you have rebirthed yourself into this whole new situation, this very favorable situation at this time in your life, right? Capricorn, this is beautiful. I'm so excited for you. I don't know what it is you have going on, and again, it can be different for each one of you. It can be love for some of you. It can be work for some of you. It could just be how you express yourself, for some of you. All of that is so vital in our lives. So now we're going to pull a theme for the month of March. And while I'm shuffling, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the comments. Guys, thank you for ringing my bell. If you're a passerby, and whether you engage or you don't engage, it's so nice of you to stop by, and thank you for spending time in the Spirit Mail community. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our friends born under the sign of Capricorn. Show us clearly, what is your message for them, your theme for the month of March? Sorry, I can't take it because I wasn't quite finished praying. Just want to make sure that's the only one that fell. Okay. What is your theme for Capricorn for the month of March as they walk through the coming weeks? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us the theme, please. Okay, ready? Sad embrace. Okay, so don't let this card discourage you, because I don't think this is a sad card, even though they call it sad embrace. It's just it talks about the real the realness of life, right? That sometimes whenever we experience growth, there is some loss involved. And it might not be the loss of people. It could be the loss of an identity that we thought we had at one time. But there's a 4. So whatever this loss is, or whatever those things are that you're walking away from that no longer serve you, whether it's ideas, whether it's emotions, or whether it's people, whether it's a company, whatever it is, it's for your best benefit. And this kind of reminds you that, yeah, it's not like you walk away and you say, I'm not doing that anymore. You have some emotional attachments to whatever that was. And that was a very, very important part of who you are now and who you're going to become as you continue to walk forward. This says, loss is part of life. So let go and allow time to heal you. You may be entering a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long-cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Okay, so there you go. And it could be your relationship with the way you thought life was going to be. It doesn't have to be a relationship with somebody. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness, right? And grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let it go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. Okay, so where I was going with this is you're starting off with a very firm foundation. Whatever this was that you decided to let go of, right? It came from a very solid place. And then the 5 talks about the change. For me, 5 is change. And then when you add them together, it's a 9. So it's like you're graduating this cycle in your life, whatever that is for you. You're graduating it, and as you leave behind those things that don't serve you, and you continue to judge yourself worthy of being blessed, you're rebirthing yourself into a place that you're going to walk into your life, the things that you're ready for, and you're going to come into it with a very young energy, I don't mean a person, but I mean a very young energy within yourself, an excited energy, a pure expectation energy, and this is the time for it. There's something new happening for you in the month of March. So as you move forward, allow yourself to process the emotions of moving forward. Okay, Capricorn, that is your What Does Spirit Want You to Know reading. Thank you so much for stopping in, and until next time, y'all all go out and have a super duper day. Love you.